A stronghold, a fortress, a pillar of truth, a blood-bought sanctuary for sinners, a cleansing pool for those stained by sin. This is the Church of Christ that we read about in the New Testament. And I don't doubt the value that the members here at Kettering place on the church. We love each other. We love the community that we have together, the deliverance, the accountability, the encouragement. And we certainly should. But a while back, Matt said from the pulpit that we're not of the world, but we are in the world. So hello, Christian. It's Kane here, back again with a Tuesday tip for your evangelistic life so you can go out and make disciples. That was Christ's mission when he came to seek and save the lost. But it isn't always easy, is it? Yeah, there are unique challenges to every situation. For example, we find ourselves within border walls, walls of security and safety from the world and from sin in the church. And now, of course, we're required to go out and to bring others into the safety that we find in the body of Christ, into those walls. That's our call. So do you know what's on the other side of the wall? If you looked over the fence, how do you respond to the unknown? The book of Jude says that we're to snatch others out of the fire. So let me ask this. How do we snatch someone out of the fire? We have to stick our hand into the fire. Of course, I'm not advocating sinning to reach sinners. The reality is, though, sometimes when we go to snatch someone out of the fire, we're going to get burned. Sometimes. Because the reality is that with those that have been soaked in the sin of a fallen world, out there beyond the borders of the redeemed of God, that the reality is they're not going to talk like us. They may not know their Bible like us. They may not feel comfortable in a church setting like we do. In some cases, they won't even know up from down. How do I know? I used to be that person. And you know what? Good brethren took time with me. They were patient with me. And they treated me as I was. A disciple of Christ. A baby Christian. They treated me like family. Like a lost sheep that had returned to the fold. Remember what Jesus said. What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep, and one of them has gone astray, doesn't he leave the 99 on the mountains and go in search of the one that went astray? Matthew 18, verse 12. So as we turn outward as a church and as individuals, we'll meet people who don't come from the same places that we do. Spiritually, racially, economically, culturally, you can just name it. So what's on the other side of the wall? I'll tell you. It's a fallen world full of broken, fallen image bearers of God. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. He gave them the right. So let's put our armor on and go out into the wilderness and find those people. Let's be a living reminder to the world that no matter where they've been or what they've been into, there's a place for them here at the Kettering Church of Christ. Thank you for listening, Christian, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if there's anything that I can do for you, especially in the way of your evangelistic efforts in your life. God bless.